Hello, I'm recording this video today to clear up a few things about Bleach and the characters about how powerful they are, how powerful some people think they are. A lot of people think that Naruto characters, or Naruto in particular, are stronger than Ichigo. That's their opinion. I'd like to see their facts about it. If you have any facts, please leave me a comment or PM me about how you think that Ichigo or Naruto is stronger than Ichigo after hearing my facts in this video. First of all, I'd like to go back to the beginning of Bleach, talk about the speed way back in the beginning. When Ichigo was first became a Soul Reaper, how Byakuya was able to blitz Ichigo so fast he broke his sword. He that was clearly a like he was like good 10 meters away from Ichigo, was able to break his sword and go all the way back to where he was before Ichigo even noticed what happened. Ichigo still didn't even know what happened. He was trying to realize what happened. So I wanted to figure out exactly how fast that would be if a person were to do that. So I had to figure out how fast the human perception was, which is 13 milliseconds. That's pretty fast. But Ichigo, he's not just a normal human. He's Ichigo. He's beyond that. He has superhuman durability, superhuman speed, and superhuman strength. By this time, this was the end of the first season, before he got his true Soul Reaper powers, so to speak. Well, his Soul Reaper powers during that point in time. So I had to convert meters to milliseconds and to kilometers per hour or miles per hour, however you prefer. So at least that's 10 meters both ways, so that's about 20 meters in a millisecond. Convert that to miles per hour, that's 580,000 miles per hour. That's the only possible way a person can move 10 meters past you and go back to the same spot without your brain even being able to perceive it. If they went any slower than that, you would end up seeing them, but you would just see a delayed image of that person. Ichigo didn't see an image of that person at all. And that's equivalent to Mach 755. This is way back in the beginning. Yeah, I know Byakuya's the captain, he's known for his speed, but remember he had the Ginte Kaijo, which is a seal on their power by 70%. So he was only using 30% of his true power. With that extra 70%, his casual speed, this isn't a Shikai, this isn't Bankai, it's 986,000 miles per hour, which is equivalent to Mach 1280, almost Mach 1300. This is quadruplet Mach already in the Soul Society arc. I'm not calculating his Shikai or his Bankai. I'm not saying whether or not that had speed or strength or reacted to it. Not adding anything else, just base Byakuya. Just to give you a really idea of how fast they're really moving in Bleach. Now, for the average Soul Reaper, they can move that distance faster than I can see as well, but they're not as fast as Byakuya. The average flash step, I'd say, is about half that speed, which is Mach 375. Not half the activated Ginte Kaiju in Soul Society. I'm talking about the sealed form when he's in a human world. The Mach 755. The average Soul Reaper can move about lightning speed, so to speak, which is still pretty fast. Now, I know a lot of people are like, no, they're only like supersonic at best, or I've even seen some comments on the internet saying 559 miles an hour because of the after images Ichigo was making. But for you to move faster than the eye can see, that distance, and go back to that spot, not to mention that he broke his sword the time he had to do to snap the sword and go all the way back there. He did that in 1 millisecond. 10 meters in 1 millisecond is equivalent to that distance, that miles per hour. This is going to be the first video, I'm not sure how many. That's just my first explanation. Next I wanted to figure out exactly how fast Aizen and Ichigo were moving in order to completely disintegrate the top half of a mountain. How much air pressure was behind their swing. Not to mention that this calculation will be as if they made direct contact with the mountain. But they're not making direct contact with the mountain. This is just the air pressure from their swing. So first of all, I had to convert TNT, megatons of TNT to PSI, and convert PSI over to miles per hour. It takes 20 megatons of TNT just to blow off the top half of a mountain. Even then, that's not even clean. That's just blowing it to rubble. And once you convert that to PSI, that's 428 million PSI. And convert that to miles per hour or wind pressure, that's over 215 billion miles per hour that wind is traveling from their swords, or their Zanpakuto. About 319 times the speed of light. Otherwise, those mountains, nothing would have happened to them from there. You see it in Dragon Ball Z and Naruto when they're fighting each other, their hits, they clash with each other. Nothing happens to the surrounding area, barely. Nothing on that scale. Even Dragon Ball Z, you don't even see what you see in the new movie. You see them fighting up in the air. You see clouds getting vaporized. That's just fucking water. You just obviously it's gonna vaporize clouds because you're moving so fast, creating friction in the air that's superheating the air around you. If they're even moving supersonic, they've already brought the air temperature up to about 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, they're already boiling the water in the air. That's a big deal for them, I guess. That's the coolest thing that they could do. But Taikuwa really thought about that. Obviously, he had to that for their swings to be that powerful. Shockwave just completely disintegrate the mountain or the top half of the mountain. Thank you for watching. This was the first video.